to go back to Mike as planned?
Yeah, Mike will go tonight.
Hard decision just with how Anders played, or an easy decision, I guess, or did
Well,
that
with the
factor in?
back-to-back factors into it, but Anders played very well.
Any other changes, I guess, on that back end? You're going to keep Elliott in for a second game?
Yeah, Elliott will probably stay in.
So you're not expecting any other changes?
Vermette's still not ready then? What did he see?
No, he's got a chance tonight. It'll be a game-time decision.
Okay. What did you make of Dustin Jeffrey? You kind of touched on him last night, just playing in those critical
solid
minutes, but as a center, did he give what you were anticipating?
Solid. He's a smart player. Like, he goes in, plays good position. Got a good assist on Domi's first goal. I mean, he just a solid, just exactly what I expected from him. He's a thoughtful player that plays good position. Just won't wow you with anything, but just plays real solid.
What have you liked about your penalty killers, especially in a game like that when the stakes seem to be so high that they get put under the spotlight in critical times?
Yeah, especially without Gross out there. I thought our guys did a good job, but it takes everybody to have a good penalty kill. You need goaltending. Has to be strong. Your defense have to take care of the low part of the coverage, and your forwards take care of a lot of the high coverage. And our guys have done a real good job. Gordon, Richardson, Martinuk, Ryder, Hansel, Chip, they've all done a real good job up top. And then our D has been, that's one of our strengths, I think, is how competitive we are around our net. So it's been pretty good. And then, when you get some saves, it makes it look all right.
You also seeing some progress from that power play. Obviously, get a couple goals in the last two games.
Yeah, they moved it well. I think more than anything, we haven't capitalized on some chances. There's a few more we could do there, but it's looking more comfortable. I think Max and Duclair are both starting to get what we're trying to do, and we've missed Vermette on it here a little bit. There's been a little bit of he's one thing. Verme, he has a real good concept of what we're trying to do on that. And I think now, we started with Bods and went away from him a little bit, and now back to him. He looks more comfortable right now. So hopefully it's moving in the right direction.
Speaking of Bods, he's had some streaks in the past in his career. Have you seen a better stretch from him?
Yeah, he's been good for a while here. There was, I think he was putting a lot of pressure on himself early, but now he's night in, night out. He's a good player for us, and not just because he's scoring a goal. He's involved in the game. Like last night when Downey got hurt, I was double shifting him there, and he played big minutes and played very well for us last night.
How is Downey? Is he okay?
We'll see. He's going to go on the ice here today, but I think he's all right. Yeah.
Is it upper or lower? Or?
Upper.
Okay.
He came back. I think he's fine. Yeah.
Dave, you mentioned pressure that Bods may have felt. What do you think that stemmed from? Was it just he had been playing for a while and he had to adjust, or was it the whole contract situation?
Pressure from the whole. He wants to have a great year. He wants to be, first and foremost, he wants to be a leader and a top player on our team. He wants to be just like EL, that middle group that drags things along. So he's putting his pressure on himself to be a good player. And then you got contract. There's a lot of. There's a lot to play for there for him. So.
Do you notice I don't know, maybe it's just, I noticed that just going to the net, that speed, that aggressiveness, he just seems to be taking the onus. So is that a sign of him, wanting this not to be just another streak?
It's a sign that he's a good player. He's a good player. He gets better and better. That's what you hope from, especially that middle group we're talking about. They have to continue to improve for our team to improve, and Bods has really embraced that. So you look at how he's played here the last 2 or 3 weeks. It's been really good.
You mentioned other areas too. I remember he had a big hit near the bench last night. He also the goal that he set up as well by winning the battle down low.
Yeah, that was like a 1-on-3, and he won a battle down there, right? So that's where he's tenacious. He's not, he's all parts of the game. He's digging in too hard.
You mentioned last night too with Max. You said players like that, star players, find a way to have an impact. Is he becoming a star, Dave?
Well, not yet. It's certainly. I'm saying
your words, but he's impressed with how he's able to impact the game.
Certain players separate themselves, right? How do you separate yourself? You separate yourself by getting results, and a lot of times, results that are tangible to media and fans and that are goals and assists. Like there's a lot of guys that do a lot of good things that never get on the score sheet, but Max is, he's one of those guys that his tangibles are going to be well documented. So when he does those things, that separates him. That gives him the notoriety. That's not just him. That's any star player around. So they're a player that puts up points, and he's going to be a guy in this league. He's a good enough player to put up points. And that's when he does that, he gets the recognition he deserves.
That was the second OT game so far. Do you feel the more that you get in that situation, you kind of are starting to feel out the strategy and the breaks and how the shifts?
They've both been pretty quick. So it's hard to get a feel. There's a couple things we did not that I liked, and there's a couple things that I didn't like that are minuscule, had no bearing on the outcome. But there's just a couple things that I'd like to, you get a feel for.
Not to put him on the couch or anything, but where's Mike's head at going into this game?
I think he's fine. He's in good spirits in there today. Ultimately, everybody wants to play well. Everybody wants to help the team win. You see spirits in there today are really good. That was a good team win last night. Anders played well, but our team played well in front of him, right? And Mike is happy for everybody else. Now he's anxious to get in there and do his job. I think he's excited for this challenge tonight. He played well here last time. He basically won us the game here last time, so he should feel good about what he's doing.